Are we on?
We are.
Cool. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Improv Wednesdays here on Color Circuit. My name is Phil. I'll be your host for today, and we got the usual cast of characters, and some people don't normally play with us at all. So let's go ahead and go around the table. First of all, one of our regulars, Nick.
Hey, everybody.
Got Nick up in the house, and then, of course, another regular. We got Megan.
Hey.
Being extra vulgar
girl,
today,
hey.
but you'll find that out shortly. And then, of
Trying to
course,
contain myself.
some special guests we got from, you know them, you love them. They're the faces of Color Circuit. One is color, the other circuit.
Your color.
Try to figure that one out.
This is how I find out.
That's good. That's good. I like
We got Scott over here.
Hello.
Yeah, Scott the man, and of course Dylan, the runner, the color in the circuit.
That's right.
We'll do
Yeah.
that.
Putting the
why
color
not?
in the circuit.
Hosting's hard.
Hosting is hard, and one day I'll get it right. So, this is a fully interactive show. We're going to need plenty of suggestions from you, the audience, there on the Twitch channel. And, of course, we got a special producer today. We got Katie, or Alicia, as we know her as.
Alicia on the keys.
We're starting late because our producer is all alone over there
That's
for the
true.
first time ever.
Sink or swim. This is your one chance. So if you screw up this show, this
You're
is the
out.
best show.
Yeah, don't.
Exactly. They can't hear you, but she's going to hang her head in shame. But don't worry, because we're going to be coming to her for suggestions, also you, the Twitch audience. So to start us off, we are going to actually tell you a story that has never been told before. And every time I point my hands at you, you're going to keep continuing the story until I take my hand away. And I'll go to the next person. They have to get it exactly right or start off where the other person left off. So it's going to make a lot of sense in a minute. So to get us started, Alicia, can you tell me the title of a story that you've always wanted to hear, but it doesn't exist? Something like The Princess in the Bride Redux, or
It's a new one.
In the Matrix.
in the Matrix. Yeah, The Matrix Unloaded. The Lonely Raccoon was the title of this story, and we're gonna go ahead and start with chapter 1 of The Lonely Raccoon.
Raccoon?
Raccoon.
Raccoon.
Rodrigo woke in the field like he did every day, alone. He sniffed the air, noticed a foul scent coming from the swamp, something different than usual. He decided he should scurry and go discover what the source of the foul smell was.
So as he got to the swamp, he saw bubbling close to the edge of the water, and he crept closely, and he saw that there was a body underneath the bubbling, and he thought, maybe this is the day I'll make a friend.
But as he got closer to the body, it was unresponsive. It would go bloop, 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 bloop from time to time. So he decided to check and make sure it had a pulse, because he was a very smart raccoon and he knew what a pulse was. So he got his tiny little raccoon fingers and put it against the neck to feel for anything, any sign of life in his new friend.
Bob. He named him Bob. Bob was also a raccoon, if we weren't clear about that.
We weren't.
Bob twitched. He there was a moment of life coming out of Bob, and our original friend raccoon with a name, Rodrigo yelled,
Hey! You're alive! You can be my friend! And as Bob sputtered back to life, he focused on Rodrigo and realized
How really drunk he must have been last night to have passed out in the swamp and somehow survived breathing underwater all this time. Yet, Bob realized Rodrigo, who he didn't really know his name at this point, but this raccoon friend of his may actually be his lifeline to a better life.
Oh, we're going to stop right
Oh,
there. That was a
wow.
beautiful first chapter. A friendship just blossomed out of the river with a potential dead body raccoon. So I'm excited. I don't know about you guys, but I'm interested to jump ahead a little bit. Of course, we want to get really cooking here with chapter 14. This is one of my favorite chapters. We're going to go ahead and start on chapter 14 of The Raccoon.
The Lonely Raccoon.
The Lonely Raccoon. Thank you, everyone.
Ricardo banged on the little door of his den. Rodrigo something.
They're all the
with
same,
an
aren't
R.
they, Megan?
Rodrigo
They're all putting the color ticket.
knocked on the door and said, "Bob, let me into my friggin' house. You can't do this to your friend. What's going on, buddy?" Bob yells, "You know?"
On Facebook?
This is bullshit. I can't believe that first you emptied my bank account, you slept with my girlfriend, you ate the last can of beans, and now you're
doing all this bullshit around the house. I don't think this is going to work out at all, Rodrigo. I am leaving. And with that, Bob left where they were, and Rodrigo was alone yet again, tired.
And raw. As raw as a raccoon could get. He went to the local bar, found some local
Tail.
tail,
Raccoon tail.
Raccoon tail.
raccoon tail. It was a woman named
Jessica. Jessica had all the makings of a nice, slutty raccoon. She had the bushy tail and furry ears and those nice lips.
That all sexy raccoons have. And Rodrigo just fell head over tail for Jessica, and he just poured his heart out to her about how, all the terrible things Bob did,
and she looked in his black lined eyes and saw such a broken spirit. She said, "I need to save this soul, but first I think we need to tumble around into the tall grass with each other and give this guy the physical release that he needs."
There you go. Chapter 14 of The Lonely Raccoon. You can see why that was my favorite chapter. After a
I felt
hard
very wrong
relationship.
saying that
No,
last
it's fine. They had to get a little action beneath the raccoon sheets. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and go to the final chapter of this. Of course, the final chapter, chapter 16 in this very short story of The Lonely Raccoon. And, of course, we're going to go ahead and start right now.
Polygamy wasn't a normal thing for raccoons. They were getting used to the intricacies of relationship status on Facebook, amongst telling their mothers and fathers, which all mother and father raccoons are called Papa Rac.
Coon. And Jessica was actually getting cold paws on the whole situation, but Rodrigo didn't want to let her go.
Go onto Facebook.
I'm going to do both of you at the same time.
And so he made sure that they were, Facebook official as polygamists, and Jessica was just like, if my parents find
They're gonna be so
angry
angry with me.
and they are just going
flip.
disown me from the whole raccoon family that I came from, and I love my family. This is as bad as
Tology. They set up a meeting with all of the parents, and it started off as awkward as one might think, with 6 raccoon parents in one room. They fed them traditional
raccoon treats such as squirrel jerky, garbage remnants. They had a nice platter of
Raisins. And because people are always throwing raisins from their trail mix, so as everyone knows, raccoons have a plentiful raisin bounty. So they would cut the raisins into little pieces, hoping to give peace offerings to the parents, as they discussed how you can share raisins and share
love. That's right, 3-way love. They had to show the parents what 3-way love looked like. And the mama and papa raccoons were not as enthralled as you might think they would be, but it did pique their interest.
So as they were munching on raisins, the whole, gaggle, and that's what you call them, a gaggle of raccoons, actually got aroused, and the whole mess of raccoons decided to practice three-way, four-way, however ways they had love right there in the tree, and it went on for hours. That's
the end of the book. It ran on for hours. The end.
Let's see. Dot.
All
To
right.
be continued.
And of course, there was a very clear moral of this story, and so the moral of this story we're going to answer at one word at a time. The moral of this story of the lonely raccoon is
only
You
Can.
Prevent.
raccoon.
polygamy.
there you go. We need to put a stop to that, goddammit. All right, perfect, awesome.
Yeah.
All right, who's doing the ding count?
Creepy. Who's dinging?
I'm dinging, but who's playing it?
I was gonna play.
I'm playing too. So.
Hey, Katie, what did you share on Facebook?
So I shared Improv Donut, y'all, and I was trying to find the thing.
Oh, sorry, guys, we're doing some a little bit of technical work right now, so if it's a little weird,
So I
I don't know
shared
if
it before, but
you want to jump into it, we can.
if the,
Was it the Facebook video post that we made?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. But you've already shared something to the pages? Cool. No problem.
Whenever you're ready.
So now we're going to be playing Ding, where we have two improvisers with an improviser coming in.
No.
Okay, just two improvisers.
Mhm.
Two improvisers doing a scene, and anytime I want them to change a little bit of what they say, I will say the word ding, and they'll have to come up with a new answer. It'll go something like this.
I have a dog.
Ding,
I have a cat.
ding.
I have a fear of running over a cat in my Toyota car.
That's what I like to hear. So, today we're going to have who? Phil and Nick playing. Alicia, Miss Keys, if we could get a location that Phil and Nick could be in. Like a pet store or
A magic shop.
a magic shop. Thank you very much.
Can you max out Scott? Apparently they can't hear him.
Okay.
All right, what was it again? Sorry.
A magic shop.
Tony, I'm telling you, this is the trick for you.
Katie.
Well, I'm not used to working with birds.
I'm telling you, though, you just got to squash the bird and just get a new one.
Ding.
You just got to pray and the bird will show up. Prayer is the key to this magic.
So we're melding magic with religion.
That's right. Here at Tony Christ's Magic Shop,
You know,
we try to, influence people with the ways of the Bible as well as show them that.
well, this is
you can
great
use magic
because
properly.
I've been trying to work Christianity into my magic act.
Ding.
Like, I've been trying to resurrect the dead like Christ did. Ding. I've been trying to figure out a way to piss off my parents who are atheists,
Oh,
and
perfect.
so I've been looking at I've explored lots of religions, but I think like Christianity is the one that's like got like the most magic potential.
Good. Well, I'm glad you're not giving up because I know last time you were pretty depressed. You came in here and said that child party just went awry.
Yeah, those they all they want is balloon animals.
Ding.
All they want is to have money pulled out of their ears, and so
So
I'm going
lame.
like I
Yeah.
don't make a lot. As
Yeah. Hey, I mean, like until I opened the shop, I was on the street.
Ding.
Before I opened this shop, I was selling my body. For it.
Ding.
I used to have parents, and they died in a mysterious arson fire.
wow,
So I think arson
That must
fire is
have-
pretty.
that must have been really hard. My parents are not only still alive, but they come to all my magic shows.
I'm
So
glad
I
you have
could
such-
only like imagine the
Yeah,
pain.
it's hard, Every night I go to bed screaming.
Ding.
Every night I go to bed weeping.
Ding.
I usually drive to El Paso to get some tequila from this one shop named El Dente.
You go to El Dente.
I do.
You go to El Dente too?
I love El Dente.
Yeah, they
the
make the-
official official spot for tequila.
Yeah, it's interesting because like I still get nervous before the show, especially with the kids, and I find like if I'm not hammered on tequila before I go into those little kid parties.
That's how you got to do it. I mean, it's like my coach always said, if you're not nervous, you're not doing it right.
Ding.
Like my mom always said, buy the crack, smoke the crack.
Ding.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Oh, so
you should get insurance.
You know, I didn't even think about the insurance.
It's true. I mean, like you could be fully responsible for those kids.
Like if I'm squashing that bird to a bunch of Christian kids and like it like gets in, like the beak maybe gets in their eye. Will they cover something like that?
Maybe.
What if
I don't know. I'm not an insurance agent. I just, Tony's Christ shop.
Right. Oh, yeah. It's just I haven't really considered the insurance part. Ding. I never really wanted to spend the extra money. Like I'm broke most of the time. So maybe I could just like download some insurance documents from the Ding. Maybe I could just like borrow your insurance card. Ding. Maybe I should break out some tequila and we could just like screw this whole magic shit. Because ding, 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 ding.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
El Dente.
I was like, El Dente, the best shop in
best tequila in El Paso.
Check your messages. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone, for that. Sorry, we're all over the place today, but you know what? Whatever. It's free. So anyway, we're now going to
That's what you get for
how much you're paying.
I always said that in the radio biz. That's what you get for free.
Exactly.
Like free calendars, free pizza. Yeah, it sucks.
Exactly. So
pay for your
we're going to
pizza.
move on to Zulu, which is Dylan.
That is me. So, have you ever wanted to see which camera? That camera. Have you ever wanted to see? That one. These fine folks make promotional ads for you, even though we do that every day on facebook.com/scholarsticket. Well, you're about to. So it's very simple. I'm going to be pointing at somebody. Sorry, I didn't really prep for this. It's been a while since I've been on Donut. And they are going to give me an ad. And if they say something that somebody else has said before, or if I don't like it, then they're going to put a hand up. If they get 2 hands up, they are out of here. All right, Mr. Not Mr. Mrs. Not Mrs. Miss Alicia Keys. She's not married yet, right? Awesome.
And we are getting
happily divorced.
We're getting
That's a hard miss. Yeah.
Oh, Monster Mishi already gave us one. All right, thank you. Bubblegum. Let's do some bubblegum ads. All right.
Funnel fun bubble gum. You suck it through a funnel and then blow out bubbles.
Bubble yum. Why reinvent the wheel? Just
Stubble gum for men who don't know how to shave and
bubble gum. It's for the lady with the junk in the trunk and she knows how to
cuddle gum. You chew on it and you hold your special someone and you chew at the same time together.
Hubble gum. It's for NASA scientists who love space.
tunnel gum. It only lasts as long as you can drive through a tunnel.
Chewy gooey Louie gum for when you really want to be chewing on things.
All right, no. You were really fighting for that one. All right, let's get another one. Yes, one hand up for you. Spices is our next one. So Spices, advertisements for Spices.
Spice Girl Spices, because you know that's the only spice that really matters in life.
Spice Lice. That's right. It's Spice for Lice. Finally, they come together. Spice and Lice.
Thrice spice. It's the spice you use thrice.
Rice spice. Rice spice. Put it on your white rice and suddenly it tastes better.
Christ spice. It's the spices that Jesus used. It's mostly salt.
Vice Spice. It's basically drugs because it's a vice.
Bodice spice. It's for ye old women wearing bodices and always also like to cook.
Nice save.
Antichrist spice. It's full of little children particles because
Everrice spice. You're very greedy and you want to steal all of the spice and keep it for yourself.
Old Spice is filled of old people particles.
Okay, all right.
Dice spice for the spice you use in Vegas.
rice spice. It's
that was taken.
Was it really?
Yeah. Did you do rice spice?
I did rice
Yeah,
spice.
you did do rice spice. All right, one hand up.
It's too easy.
Damn it. Skeletons. Michelle, if you can keep throwing us some more because this is going to
words
keep
and
going.
things,
Thank you
yeah.
very much.
Yeah.
You're keeping us alive.
Skeleton advertisements.
ready to wear skeletons for the people who don't know what to wear on the night out on the town.
Roll a bone skeleton when you want to get like really high and then go out on Halloween. You
Helaton skeleton for those skeletons that were people that definitely went to hell.
Skelebins. Hey, kids, you ever want to throw your trash in a skeleton?
gelatin skeleton. Put it in, mix it in water, put it in your fridge, and 3 hours later you have a nice tasty treat.
I like it.
10-ton skeleton. It's a heavy skeleton. You can land on your enemies.
Inflatable skeleton. Not only is it for coitus, but it's also for driving in the carpool.
Little skeletons. They're basically just dead children.
After that one.
Out of here.
Fuck you guys.
All right, we got flowers. Flowers is our next one. Advertisements for flowers.
Flower power. The Spice Girls use them.
It's true.
Glower flower when you're really angry and you just want to stare at somebody, but give them flowers.
Flowers in an hour. Don't want to wait a whole long time to see your flowers bloom? Flower in an hour.
Flower, grind it up and bake a cake with it.
Dead flowers. Basically what all flowers will eventually become.
Scour flower. You can clean your bathtub with it.
Power, flower, cower, flower.
Nope.
Shit.
Justify that one. All right, you got one hand
couldn't.
up.
Yeah, we still done that, yeah.
Okay, what else we got? We got pools. Pools is next. Michelle, we love you. And E-hip and help. We love your help. Thank you. Pools. All right.
Drool pool. It fills up with your saliva, and then you just take a nice, refreshing dip.
Cool pool. Only Steve, the cool guy on the block, can be in it.
Tool pool. You listen to your death metal and whatever.
Fool pool. Try not to drown. Idiot.
Pool school this summer on Nickelodeon.
Newell pool. The guy Newell.
All right. I think yeah. All right, you are out of here.
I wanted to say
Oh, I
Zool
just
pool.
understood the reference.
There is no Dana, only Zool pool. It's a Ghostbusters reference.
Nice.
Anyway,
All right, we got Megan versus Scott. Final round.
no hands up.
Potentially.
Wow.
Final round.
Oh.
We will
Wow,
see.
he's clean sweep.
Sundays. Sundays is our next one. Ooh, that one's. You guys up for Sundays? All right, let's do Sundays.
Sunday Bloody Sundays. It's for you two fans.
Monday, Sunday for like Labor Day weekend and stuff.
Nice.
Bun Day. Don't want to wash your hair? Put your hair up in a bun day.
Hyundai Sunday. Buy a Hyundai.
Crumb Day. It's the day after Cookie Day.
London Day Sunday. Be British.
Barely slipping by. Barely slipping
I'm
by.
amazed you're letting me go this far.
Drum Day for fans of Def Leppard.
All right,
You got me with Def
All
Leppard.
right, Scott's the winner.
Hey!
Thank you, Michelle.
You get a prize.
Brown.
Scat Brown.
Scap Brown.
She loves that. All right, what's our next
ABC.
ABC?
I'm playing that with Megan.
That sounds
I'm
right.
hosting, yes.
You're hosting
Yeah, so,
ABC.
you two are, so every time, so these improvisers during the scene will have to start each sentence with the next sequential letter of the alphabet. So if Megan starts off with A, Scott will start with B, C, and so on and so forth. So to get these two improvisers started, I am going to just pull a random suggestion from there, and it looks like, is it curses?
Mm-hmm.
Curses.
Curses is your suggestion.
What?
And
do we?
yeah, we
What
need to
kind
start
of
with the letter. Was that Q?
Oh.
Oh, thank you. I can't see
Oh.
from that far. I'm blind.
Still learning the alphabet.
Oh, I have not gotten there yet. O, suggestion is curses. Begin.
Ophelia, my arms have turned into wings.
Peter, don't lie about such things. You just pull your arms out of your shirt.
Quick, get the magic book. I don't think this is going away.
Really? Are you serious? I still don't believe this is happening.
Serious, I am.
Tell me more about this condition.
Under what jurisdiction did that witch have to come into our house?
Very recently, I had walked across a pond that I was told was haunted.
What?
So I had. I wasn't finished. Fuck.
Nope.
Xylophones have cursed this house.
Yikes, xylophones? But I love xylophones.
Zelchi Belcher brought all these curses upon us.
All right, I think you're making up names.
Baby, you just need to listen to me a little more, and then your little hand wing problem wouldn't have happened.
Can't call me baby when I'm half duck.
Duck? Really? You look more like a quail.
Fuck, I look like a quail, you're right. Wait, what? Right. Yeah. Even though I look like a quail, I feel more like a duck.
Fuck! You're right! Maybe you are a duck.
Gee.
Good God. I'm going to have to live in the pond from now on.
Heavens to Betsy, if you must, I will make a bed for you.
I would love you forever if you did that.
Just kidding. I don't need your love.
Kidding? Seriously?
Love is not in my vocabulary.
Maybe you could just visit me on the weekends in the pond?
Never.
Oh, shit.
Hey, that was a beautiful scene
Yeah.
about magic.
And you stayed with the
You
the
did.
flippers
Yeah.
the whole
Wings
time.
the whole
The alphabet
time.
is hard.
Yeah.
Alphabet is hard after you have a brain fart.
Who knew D comes after E?
All right, so we're gonna move on to 4 in reverse. Who's hosting this one? Was it me again?
Foreign reverse. Am I hosting
I think
that?
I'm
I
in
think
it.
you are.
Okay.
'cause I think it was us,
Us three are playing, I believe.
me, you,
You
Megan?
three are playing.
Us three. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
All right, so now we're going to play a game called Foreign Reverse. Usually we play a game called Forward Reverse, and I dictate time within a scene, but this time, as we go forward in time, all of the lines will be gibberish.
time.
When, what?
Sorry, he said time like 3 times.
Okay. And when I say reverse, they're going to say the English translation of the gibberish they just said. So, let's see, it's going to be Dylan and Philin, and Megan's going to come in
Dylan, Phil, and Megan.
eventually. Okay.
Eventually.
All right. So we have a few people in our room. Let's get a suggestion of a place this scene could take place.
Oh, where? We got one in there.
Ah. Sanitizer, ointment, antibiotics.
Yeah, none of those were.
Is that your grocery list, Michelle?
A laundromat. Thank you, Tito. And begin.
Jowalanama Jaskala.
Reverse.
These sheets are not clean.
I told you that I tried to clean it earlier and it was broken.
I am not gonna come over to this place anymore.
Forward.
Skabanuwaza, Japitizwana Sawada.
Jewy Kalala. Jamal.
Wa
Bad
Yar.
Saskatchewan. Nolaka.
Pawana Wawa. Gufanawa Jewa.
Reverse.
I don't care if your mother just died. I am not coming here anymore.
Do you think you can come to my mother's wedding?
I am not coming back to this laundromat anymore.
Did I ever tell you my mother's Jewish?
These sheets are not clean. I got that reversed.
Forward.
Jewy Skalala Blope. Saskatchewan, Clonky Cluey.
Abada, Afanadata?
Ooh, Gustu.
Reverse.
Yeah, I think she can help us out.
Do you work here, ma'am?
Excuse me, can I help you?
Do you want to come to my mother's wedding?
I don't care if your mother just died. I am not coming back here.
Forward.
Skawa
Chewy, chewy, chomp, chew, chewy.
So, Sabajamanaba.
Alala kakadada.
Ooh, Gaskupa Noopa sure.
Ababa, Amana Tipata.
Reverse.
I'm standing right here. I can hear you.
Is this a real woman?
I think she can help us.
I am not going to that wedding. Or I am not going to your mother. I don't care if your mother died. I am not going to this.
Will you come to my mother's wedding? Funeral.
These sheets are not clean.
Forward.
Scoop Pataba no Sawa.
Saskatchewan, a la Jewy.
And scene. All right.
That is really hard.
Beautiful.
Oh my
All
gosh,
right.
because you're thinking backwards when we
So
actually
we're actually
do the
running
words.
super late. Why don't we just cut to Sex with Me and we'll wrap it up with Sex with Me.
That's fine with me.
We'll cut it out a little earlier. So, go ahead and take it away, Nick.
Okay, so Sex with Me. You're probably wondering these wonderful, attractive,
Oh, stop.
delicious-looking
No, don't
improvers.
stop. Don't stop.
What are they like
That's what she said.
in bed? Well, we're going to tell you what sex with us is like. So we're going to make some comparisons, and we just need some suggestions from the audience. Some objects that you may find in your refrigerator.
I mean, food. Just
That would go with the theme my sister's putting up. She has antibiotics.
Newspaper.
Sanitizer.
Whatever you want to
ointment.
pick first, Nick.
All right, read
Yeah.
them off.
Dealer's
again. I'll
choice.
take the count.
Newspaper. Ice machine.
Newspaper sounds good.
Sex with Me is like a newspaper. I come on Sundays.
Sex with Me is like a newspaper. It doesn't come around very often.
Sex with Me is like a newspaper. It leaves your hands black after.
Sex with Me is like a newspaper. You'll see it in the press.
Sex with Me is like a newspaper. It comes to your house via a 13-year-old boy.
Sex with Me is like Sex with Me is like a newspaper out of date.
Sex with Me is like a newspaper. I usually offer it on the street.
Se-
All right, okay, that's a decent
bad.
place to stop. That's a good
Hello,
as
cool
any.
dude.
How about
94,
another
wanna
one?
Beat my meat is the name of the other person in chat.
Okay.
what was the next
Do you have
suggestion
another
we got here?
suggestion?
Give me
Hey,
a river.
Cool dude, give us a suggestion.
Yeah, if you guys wanna-
What was it? We'll go with vampires.
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 Sex with Me is like a vampire. I'm gonna suck.
Sex with Me is like a vampire. I'm gonna suck your puss.
Sex with Me is like a vampire. Very pale.
Sex with Me is like a vampire. I hope you don't mind a little blood.
Sex with Me is like a vampire. You have to invite me in first.
Sex with
I
Me.
like that.
Sex with Me is like a vampire. Just don't look in the mirror.
Ooh, Sex with Me is like a vampire covered in glitter. Twilight, anyone?
Sex with Me is like a vampire. We can't do it during the day.
Ooh,
Ah.
nice. We'll go ahead and end on that one
No
too.
natural
Let's get
sunlight.
another one. Suggestion. Tito's in the audience. What do you got first, Tito?
God, lollipops.
Lollipops.
Sex with Me is like lollipops. How many licks does it take?
Sex with Me is like lollipops. They're offered at the dentist.
Sex with Me is like lollipops, skinny in the handle, but really bulbous at the tip.
Sex with Me is like a lollipop. If you suck long enough, you'll get to a special surprise in the middle.
Ooh.
Sex with Me is like a lollipop. You're gonna want to brush your teeth.
Sex with Me is like a lollipop. Too sweet.
Sex with Me is like a lollipop. Used to cost 10 cents. Now it's $1.
All right, let's get another one. Wes is also in the audience. Give us a suggestion. Avocado. Sex with Me is like an avocado. You got to keep it in a paper bag.
Sex with Me is like an avocado. You gotta fuck my pit. Is that too much? I'm sorry.
Is that why you're vegan?
Oh, vegan is
Is that what you do to avocados?
Dual meaning. He's got a pit and then the pit.
I am never eating guacamole at your house ever again.
Sex with Me is like an avocado. You gotta spoon me first.
That's cute.
That's too
cute.
adorable.
That's too adorable.
Let's get another one.
I can't have an
We'll
erection
do,
with that.
One more. What is that one? I
We
can't
have
read it.
Durande Sandstorm and Columbine. Which one do you want to do? A Sandstorm or Columbine?
Columbine. You guys want to do Columbine?
We can do Columbine.
Let's try it.
Sure, fuck it.
Um,
Sex with Me is like Columbine. I'm gonna massacre your ass.
Sex with Me is like Columbine. It takes a lot of prep.
Sex with Me is like Columbine. I piss off a lot of nerds.
Sex with Me is like Columbine. You're gonna be talking about it for years.
This is like Dylan's wheelhouse right now. Wait, let's get another suggestion.
Dorade Sandstorm. What's a Dorade?
I don't know.
Let's just,
I just know it's one of those like big walls.
okay, let's just do Sandstorm.
Sandstorm,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, Sandstorm.
Sex with me is like a sandstorm. You're gonna get crumb in your creases.
Yeah, okay.
Sex with me is like a sandstorm. It's worst for Egyptians.
Sex with me is like a sandstorm. It just blows and blows and blows.
Sex with me is like a sandstorm. I'm in a drought.
Sex with me is like.
Ow. No.
Let's end it there. I like that. We're gonna end it on Megan right now. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for staying tuned for Improv Donut. Please stick around because just in a few moments we're gonna be doing Improv Bagel, the long form improv podcast. Thank you to the regulars for being here. Thank you guys, and of course thank you to our special guests here.
Hi.
So we'll be back again next Wednesday. We're gonna need a lot of your suggestions, and please stick around, guys, because we're gonna need some more suggestions for the next show. So thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, so just in case you aren't aware, it looks like for some reason like 5 people jumped in at the same time. This show is over, Donut, but Bagel will be on. We're just going to go on mute for a couple of minutes while we set up.
Yeah, we'll
so
come back fast.
We'll be right here. Stick around. Thank you.
Hey everyone! Improv Bagel coming right at you. My name is Phil. I'll be your host this evening, and of course, my lovely co-host to my right is
Dill, I'll be your other host this evening,
That's
and
right,
of
he's
course,
my
my
other
lovely
host.
guest here to my right is.
Scott!
and Scott. Who's your lovely guest to your oppositeness?
On the other side of the table, I'm throwing it to...
Tito. Hey, my name is Tito, and I'm here with final special guest.
Wes. My name is Wes.
Woo! Hey, are you Wes of Phil and Wes? The
Yes.
two-man improv group that's going to be debuting their show,
Cut the
their
Why do
new
they- why do
show
they always do that?
Damn
next
it.
Saturday, the 28th.
Can we do
at the
something
Triple
about
X
this?
Yes.
Theater,
Yes.
8:30 p.m.
8:30 p.m.
Can we put two black
Awesome.
strips?
Tickets
Great.
available online.
Thank you. Tito's doing a bit over here. Oh yeah, we have tickets available online. We
Well,
figured out how to do
on
it.
hold-
doing a
like-
bit.
Yeah.
That's right.
Through like
doing
hold
a
my
bit.
ticket or whatever? Or?
No.
What is it?
Brown bag.
Oh,
tickets.
brown bag tickets.
Yeah,
Okay.
brown
That's
Paper
bag.
whatever.
Right, we're gonna brown bag it,
Tight.
bitches, so. No.
Oh.
What do you have, an American
I only
Express
have the
over here?
ticket master.
But you can
app.
get your ticket mailed to you for like $17 extra if you want them to send it to you via like a UPS truck.
Nope.
So there's that option.
What
for
if
you
I
guys.
personally know the guys that are doing the show?
Personally know them.
Too bad. You personally know them, and you are legally required to buy their tickets online. So everybody in the
just
stream,
one
so
option.
what's going on is we're going to be having a little talk. We're going to talk with each other because we're friends, and we have interesting lives. So we're just going to discuss our day and do a
Ye protest
series
too
of
much.
scenes based off of our topic. They may or may not be related. So if you see us just jumping into a conversation randomly, that's probably what we're doing. So to get us started, let's go ahead and jump off. Scott, I hear you had a business trip, Mr. Fancy. I
Right.
hear you
Well,
had a job.
yeah, to straighten the
your Nelson
time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just came back from Farmington, New Mexico. It's in the
Whoa.
northwest quadrant of the state in the Four Corners area. And I work for a local TV show that is a lifestyle show, and we talk about things happening in Albuquerque mostly, but we go to like Roswell and Ruidoso and Alamogordo. And this last couple days we were in Farmington. We filmed some nice little segments for local businesses. Like,
Did you interview animals?
no. We did a segment at a Christian radio station, which was super fun. If you
Yeah.
can just the words Christian radio station just
mean,
by themselves,
yeah,
hours of fun,
Yeah, I
right?
almost
Is that there was
fainted 'cause it
nothing
sounds
else
so
to
fun.
do except for interview Christian radio? Like, there's nothing else. In
Well, the thing
Farmington?
was, we had a lot of fun when we went up to Durango, Colorado, which is a mere
Whoa.
45 minutes away. And there's dispensaries and bars and cool people that make $200,000 a year because that's how much you need to live there. And yeah, it was a fun time. It wasn't a lot of work, but it was a fun time. We just we filmed 4 different locations, so they'll be interspersed through the
So,
show
like,
the next couple
entirety
weeks.
of Farmington reached out to you guys and were like, "Hey."
Kind of. Well, not the entirety, but yeah,
Almost.
a local nutritionist, mattress store, the aforementioned Christian radio station, and the hotel we were staying at, because that's how
almost
trade
the
works.
entire-
Really?
That's how trade works,
Oh,
people.
They give you like some rooms if you did an interview with them.
Yeah, that's how TV and radio
I
work.
love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's
Trade.
really
You get a
cool.
lot through trade.
Yeah. With the Christian radio service, is it a school that did it, or it's just like some guy who's like really religious? He put on his own.
It's actually a guy who has started his own Christian radio station in Israel.
Oh,
And
really?
he like simulcasts in Farmington, New Mexico, of all places, and then it is simulcast in Israel.
Israel,
So he
wow.
gets calls from all over the world. Really, it's
Wow.
kind of interesting.
Yeah.
If it wasn't, Christian. It would have been super cool if it wasn't, Christian. But yeah. Anyway, here's a scene.
David, as I look out over the veranda, I look down at all the people that live down there in the squalor. I just feel like a house needs to be bigger. It needs to be bigger, David.
I know where you can get a bigger following, more sheep for your flock.
Yes.
Not the response I was expecting. But
Well, I was talking about wanting to expand on my house.
yes, your house of God.
Ah, yes, that's it. This is a giant, opulent church that we live in.
I think we need, in order to find more people for our flock, we need a bigger house for God, and I think that house is in Farmington, New Mexico.
Okay, well, can we bring that here? Because I would like to expand this house.
Tug of war happening right now.
I know.
Somebody's got a bus.
No, I think this is the game now.
Well, listen, Mark. In Farmington, there is more square footage for cheaper prices.
Why do you
Mark.
want to move to Farmington?
Listen, that's where we will simulcast to the world, including right here in Israel.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. If we're casting to the internet, I don't see why we could just do that from right where we are.
Farmington is where it's at. It's
I-
what the kids call happening.
What? I haven't even heard of this place. Hold on a second. Let me
You
bring
haven't
up the
heard of
website.
Farmington, New
Let's
Mexico?
go to www.farmington.com.
It's the premiere of the United States. It's one of the cities to visit.
We show on the screen a video of Farmington.
Hey, how's it going? My name's Hank.
Hey guys, I'm Kank. We're Hank and Kank.
We both live together on this farm. You see in the background.
Can you turn up the volume?
Okay.
Welcome. This is a little intro video to here Farmington.
That's right.
Let's fast forward.
I'm gonna click
Yeah.
through this.
Yeah.
Click.
And that's how my dog died under that tractor tire.
Okay, let's reverse it a little bit.
Yeah. What happened there?
Farmington.
Oh.
See? They have, let me turn the volume
All right,
down a
let's
little bit.
let's go further down.
Farmington.
Near the end of the video. Click.
Farmington.
No, it's the same song. They never really finished.
Oh, well,
it
that's
up.
the end of the video.
Yes.
Well,
Can you not see? They have their own song. How could you not want to move there?
it looks like it's two people that live in a whole town.
No, there's
and
much
and
more.
there used to be a dog, and that dog is dead.
I heard the same story you heard.
The
Oh,
dog's no
was it
longer
wrong?
there.
I was flipping. I was flipping
it was hard to
around.
follow.
I thought that the dog was hit by a tractor.
There
or
wasn't.
something.
We were scrubbing through the whole video.
were
back
scrubbing.
And forth. Yeah, I wouldn't. But the point is, how could you not want that to be your flock?
David, I think that we just have different values.
There's a pop-up ad that pops up on the computer. Hey guys, Kank here, and
Hank's behind him.
Hank's right behind me. And we just wanted to let you guys know that if you come on down to Farmington, we're selling some of our crops for about 10% off.
Look at that,
Yeah, you could,
10%.
You could build a big old boat on this property, or I don't know, a big old house.
It's true. If you would like a lot of square footage, and if you want where the hip kids are hanging out, Hank and Kank over here, come on down to Farmington. I'm gonna
All right.
play that outro music.
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna turn this down.
I'm
gonna turn this down.
We could just
Okay.
X out of the pop-up ad.
Click.
They're really distracting. They should really
Yes.
fix this website.
Oh, what's this? What's this that happened at the end of the? Oh, it says Phil and West show at the very end. Oh, okay, how about that?
Look at that, August 28th.
It's a pop-up ad.
So all I'm saying is, they got the prices. They got the flock, the sheep. I don't really know what you call your crew, your Jesus crew.
David, like, why? I feel like you want to leave the church. I can't physically move this church. Like, it's too grand.
Listen, Israel's been
I feel
been
like
tough.
Do you want to leave the church?
Father. I just came from school, Father.
Yes, and
We learned about a magical place in the United States of America, Father. Where
oh, don't tell me.
where people can flourish and grain and wheat and flour and all that is very cheap, and you can have giant churches to praise Jesus or whoever we pray to.
Whoever we.
I'm young.
You don't know?
I'm young. I don't really pay attention.
6 years old, Matthias.
I go to church, but I don't really pay attention. I'm on my phone most of the time. Anyway, this place is called Bloomfield, New Mexico. And
This is a twist.
It's a hop, skip, and a jump from this place called Farmington, New Mexico. They share a highway, you see. That's a fact I learned today.
We cut to the child's little YouTube clip of, where was it? Bloomingfield?
Bloomfield.
Bloomfield. Hey guys, Kank here.
My name's Link.
That's right. I just moved on over because I like to rep both towns. And Lank, so we're doing a little promo video. Tell us what we got here at the Dairy Queen.
Well, the sign fell off this morning, so a bunch of repair guys were supposed to come by, but they never did.
Yep.
So with signs on the ground,
I'm getting bored with this. I'm going to shuttle forward in the video.
It's Scrub.
get
I'm
out.
only 6.
You get out of there. You get out of that porta potty.
Oh my.
Get out of there.
No,
I can't click out of it. How do I click out of it?
I'm a tourist and I demand a porta potty for myself. Oh no, Lank, what are you doing? Whoa, Lank, what are you doing? This isn't the Bloomfield/Farmington way.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
How is this a
Let's just
promotional
play-
video for a town?
Let's just play the outro for Bloomington.
A little addendum to that. I just thought of the best place in the state. It's actually a billboard of Jesus, and it says, "God is watching you," and like 100 feet behind it is like an adult video sign. So if you like line it up perfectly, they're like on top of each other.
That's
He's like,
amazing.
"Adult video
Hot.
guy, just watch."
So like, so they probably built an adult video
Yeah,
store
yeah.
and moved in, and then the
Fuck you
townspeople
guys.
were like, "We got to do something. Let's erect a Jesus billboard." So it's like this great fun. You could probably find it online somewhere, but it's
What if
in
it was-
Farmington,
what
New
if it was the
Mexico.
opposite? What if there was Jesus
Yeah, that's
watching
what I
and
was
people were like,
thinking.
"We got to do something. Let's
put
erect
up
a
an adult
nudie
video.
spot."
Because the
You know,
adult
you
video
could be
sign is
watching-
taller than the billboard.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
You could tell they had to have done that just to piss them off over there.
yeah.
That sounds great. Hey,
Yeah.
Tito,
Yes.
there's something different about you.
What?
I don't know. There's just something about you.
I'm wearing clothes.
That's usually it.
Oh.
Yes. I see
For the
M.
first time in
M
a
for
long time.
McDonald's.
That's right.
Awesome. Cool. Anyway.
So
I noticed
Farmington.
you have a new hat.
Yeah, it's a new style that I'm
That's your
trying
thing
on.
you're trying to do.
I'm the guy that wears a hat.
Are you
backwards.
auditioning for a play?
No.
Okay.
This is my new phase.
Were you working on your car?
Nope.
Were you shooting some pop flies off to your little?
Nope. Daryl was busy.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Were you being like a mentor to a small kid?
I no.
Are you going through a midlife crisis?
Maybe.
I thought
Maybe.
you frequently wear hats. I've seen you wearing hats before.
Shut the fuck up.
Somebody needed to tell him.
God damn it!
That guy got shut up.
No, I have a hat, and it's because I got it from my roommate, who's like going through. We are.
It
doing
definitely
it.
looks like a Matt Joe hat.
That's because it's a
Yes.
marble hat. Also, this is a marble shirt.
Do you work at Marble now?
No, I had sex with Macho.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I just miss you. I'm gonna wear your
miss
clothes.
you.
I miss
I
your
put on
smell.
clothes in the dark, and here he goes.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
take off my marble jock strap.
Yeah,
He uses that.
Wait, you guys don't
Thunk.
wear that underneath?
it's for your marbles.
Yeah.
Boo, myself. He's going through like a big deep cleaning. We're going through the house, and it was great. I had a bunch of T-shirts from my last job where I was a furniture finisher, and they're covered in stains. So I would never wear them because they're garbage.
Sure.
So you had like a pile of clothes that you don't
and
wear
so I was
anymore.
like, I have these so I can like do them for like doing work.
yeah,
in,
yeah.
But they're gross.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna wear them anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm getting rid of all these shirts. So I got like 8 very nice marble shirts, and I
Yeah.
got a hat
Nice.
and
I'm glad you're repping Marble now. You should
Marble
totally get a job
Brewery.
there. Come on down to New Mexico.
Try that double wheat, don't.
One of
It's
our
not
one of
great.
our
Double white.
producers said something similar. He's like, you know what? I realized he's like, we had so much Marlboro like labeled things because our parents would spend like their
The bucks.
the
Yeah,
bucks,
yeah. Marlboro bucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bucks,
like a
yeah.
satin marble jack. Marble.
Exactly.
Camel
Marble
dollars
is
or
a
whatever.
local brewery. It's the biggest brewery in New Mexico, I believe.
You know what's weird? I like when I moved to my new place, I did like a deep cleaning too, and I still had some of my old clothes from high school that I just
Wow.
couldn't bear to get rid of, mainly because they were all from Hot Topic and they were like $70, and they're almost like falling apart. But I
Dude,
was just
that's
like,
tight.
yeah, I was like, I can't get rid of this. I mean, like, what if I ever want to go to a rave? I need pants that strap.
I need. Listen, you
I
don't.
can't go to a Hot Topic now.
I know. I mean, like, what am I supposed to do?
You only need one wallet chain.
It's true. Yes, and
Only
I don't
one.
have that anymore.
What if this
so-
chain breaks?
I need a replacement.
Hey, guys.
Where do I go?
I'm off the chain.
You are off the chain.
Congratulations.
Thank
That
you guys.
is a long time
Guys,
coming.
It still is a very practical tool. The only
Really?
thing-
The wallet chain?
A wallet chain?
Yeah, if somebody grabs your wallet and runs,
Oh, yeah.
how they're gonna like yank you, and then you'll have the chain.
You
to,
know
like,
how
pull them
it's
back.
like,
Exactly.
You know
That's
how
why
it's
I think
easy
that'd
to
be
yank
weapon.
a wallet out if it's attached to a chain dangling off your pants? Like
Have you ever stolen a wallet from a guy with a wallet chain?
Yes.
I never steal wallets.
That's how you got all that marble gear.
Yeah.
Close
I
it.
still
Yeah, but
think it's
yeah. Wait a
practical.
minute. Wait.
Yeah.
A minute. Yeah, but how would someone get to your wallet in the first place if you didn't have the chain?
It's
on it?
easier to get
Because-
when it's there's a
You
chain
see that
attached.
chain, and they're like, "My God, this man is dangerous." Like, what else does he have in his?
And all the
pants?
13-year-old boys that also have a chain are dangerous. Yes.
I'm scared of 13-year-olds.
Well,
I'm actually more scared
the
of
reason that you
13-year-olds.
wouldn't
Yeah, that's
steal a wallet that's attached to a wallet chain is because you know instinctively that the wallet's going to be lame. It's going to be
And it's
like
not going to have money in it.
Yeah.
Money, yes.
But,
that's,
you're gonna pull it out, and
I
it's gonna
have
be
that-
like
my
an
real wallet now.
ICP wallet or some bullshit.
I have this picture
I would
of
run from
It's
somebody who has
touching
an
my
ICP
skin.
wallet. I'm like, oh God.
I have this
But-
picture
I don't
in
wanna
my
be in
head
the
of Phil
conversation.
sitting on like bleachers and
Uh-huh.
somebody's and his wallet's dangling down underneath the bleachers and some kid's just like taking all the cash out.
Yeah, and
There
then
wouldn't be
putting
any
it-
cash in there.
Putting
What
it
makes you
back
guys
into your
think I have
Jinkos
money?
or whatever. And yeah.
Back when I was in elementary school.
Back in 1991. Yeah.
Those were hot. I only had one pair, and I only wore
Are you
once,
older
and that
than
was
me?
it.
Because I was not around for Jinkos.
Yeah, I'm older than you.
I was
Yeah.
I was around for Jinkos.
I mean,
I,
he's more
didn't
mature than
partake
you.
though.
You're,
That would have been weird.
If you kids haven't seen what Jinkos look
Jinko
like,
jeans.
they're insane.
JNCO, JNKO.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you probably. Yeah. Megan
Yeah.
is
That-
saying
hey,
that
she was trying to get into her
bond with
brother's
brother.
pants.
She was
Yeah,
trying
look,
to get
yeah,
into her
'cause-
brother's pants, so she got a pair of Jankos.
It's the way I
It's
got
the easiest way.
his clothes.
I didn't have to have sex with them. I
Can
could just
somebody,
put on the pants.
Can the producer please pull up a pair of those and put them on the screen?
Yeah,
Because I don't know what that
Katie.
is.
Janko
Alicia.
Jane.
Jankum
Is that
jeans?
possible?
Wait, isn't Jankum that
Wes
like
is
made
too
up
busy
drug
reading
where
pretentious
people
books.
snort like fermented feces?
Jankum?
No,
Jankum, yeah.
I don't think I've heard of that.
I don't know what pants are.
Clearly.
Okay, so now
While Katie's looking for
go
that,
to
we'll pull that up.
images, and then bring it down to the other screen.
I feel like we should just
Um,
if we can if you can cut them out of the photo and then like float them and wave them in the air
She can't do that.
for like Wes to try to grab.
Just grab that whole thing and bring it down. Grab the whole thing and bring it down.
I
There
got
you
it.
go.
don't
Oh,
worry.
no.
Oh, wait, there we go. Wow.
Bam.
They're
Yeah,
like
look
the
at this
worst
super,
fucking
super
jeans
wide.
ever.
And they would have like big logos on it, and those were like the cool thing. So you'd have like a J with a crown
I
on
see.
it, or
Dude, that guy
Like,
down there
that
is
fourth
awesome.
photo in is a good example of just like, yeah.
all the way
like,
down.
look at that ridiculousness.
that's so
Jeez.
cool. I'm
No,
gonna get
it's
a pair,
not.
guys. I'm going back to it. That's
You know what?
right.
You know what? I think those are dumb, but I like bell bottoms. So, whatever.
Well, I like velvet like kind of tight around the hips and then they kind of like flare up, but like
yeah,
that's just
I like a
lazy
nice
as
flare.
fuck.
What? I own a pair of female bell bottoms.
It's true.
Is that what you got
They are
in the?
super comfy.
Was
Yeah.
Matt Joe
I
getting rid
wear
of that as
them.
well, and you picked
Yeah,
up some
Matt
bell
Joe
bottoms?
wears
Hey,
them.
dude, you want some marble bell bottoms?
Some Mel bottoms. All right, let's do a scene based off.
Can
those
you get rid of the
Jenko
Jinko
jeans.
picture? I don't want to see
Get
that.
rid of the Jinkos.
Ever
Can you
again.
order us a pair
Whoops,
of Jenko? Can
you
we get
X'd out of the
color
whole
circuit
thing.
Jenkos?
Peter, I went onto Amazon and I ordered you some jeans. I hope you like these, kiddo.
Thanks, Dad.
All right.
Thank you so much. I'm glad I could really bond with you. I mean, like, we never really
Yeah.
get to bond over your old cool hip clothing.
Yeah. I went onto Amazon and I bought all the stuff that I used to wear.
Oh wow.
And
Is that a denim jacket?
yes, denim jacket.
Wow.
A big old pair of Planko jeans.
Planko jeans.
Planko jeans.
Wow, that's awesome. Dad, I'm so glad you're bonding. I want you to have my wallet chain.
Oh.
I want you to be cool.
Oh, okay,
That's
thank
what all
you,
the
son.
kids are wearing.
All
There's
right.
a Nintendo controller on it. 'Cause
Wow.
I've never played Nintendo, but I have the controller.
That's neat. That's neato, son. Okay. Let's see you get him. You can go behind the curtain in our house
Okay.
and get changed. You know,
Okay.
you're at that age that
Yeah.
every boy should have a curtain.
That's true.
You know.
Sir, I still need you to sign for the package.
Uh,
But before you have your...
Well, I want you to stay around, Larry. I want you to see him wear this stuff.
Yeah, I'll be behind the curtain, Larry.
I'm
I
on a
mean,
tight.
what-
I'm on a tight schedule for Amazon. If you
what
could just
kind
sign
of
for the
delivery
package.
man are you if you don't want to see people using the stuff you deliver? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with you, sir? I mean, are you saying that my dad is not a good dad? Because he totally is.
No, that's not what I'm
You
saying.
probably don't have a dad, do you?
I
You have a
don't, but that's
dad?
neither here nor there, nor
Oh, you
anywhere.
don't even have a dad. Dad,
What?
you should make him your dad.
would you please here sit down in my rocker? That's
Sad.
a privilege. To sit in the
Bob?
walk.
I'm still waiting in the
whatever,
truck.
Walker,
What are you doing? Come on.
whatever.
I'm just.
What
I
else?
got into a situation. Just give me. I got into
Okay,
a situation.
son.
Just give me a minute, okay?
We're on a tight schedule, but all right.
Son,
Mm-hmm.
let's go behind the curtain. Get
All right.
changed.
You can see the silhouette.
Sir, Sir, I feel uncomfortable with this. I'm good. He's biting his lip. He's making noises back there that I find inappropriate.
Box with my hips.
What the hell's going on in there? Can we
Use
hurry it
whatever
up?
leverage
Look,
you
I'm
need,
in
son.
deep right now. Okay, I'm afraid of being rude. Give me a minute.
Do you need help in there? Or?
My whole fist is spread in that box.
Jeez, this is like Austin Powers.
Pulled out these chains.
Okay, sir, I'm gonna
How do they
leave.
fit around your waist?
Oh, they fit like a glove, Dad.
Good.
Sir, I'm gonna put this pin in your hand,
Hey,
and you
hey,
just.
Hey, what's going on over here? Larry,
This-
Bob, what are you doing?
I feel uncomfortable, and I'm a delivery driver.
Dad,
Okay,
this-
I don't observe. I deliver.
What's the point then? What is the point of delivering?
Yeah.
We all-
What is the point of delivering?
Don't you
It's-
sit down with the family after you deliver a Panasonic or something? Watch the game?
No one's ever
What?
invited me to do that.
We're
well,
inviting you.
sit down, watch my son change, and then we'll put on
Yeah,
the game
let me
after
open
this.
this other package here. I'm gonna go behind the curtain again. Saw it, erotic curtain opening.
You turn the music up and it's
I'm gonna use my mouth to open this cylinder.
Whatever you need, son.
God.
I got this awesome ICP shirt. It's got
Sir,
the Fort Joker
so this is
card on it.
inappropriate, okay?
I
I need to
came
go.
with gel.
I can't have this on.
Spilled
I
all
can't
over
wa-
my shirt.
Hey,
God.
he's 13. Okay, he's exploring his newfound sexuality.
What?
I don't know.
He's 13.
Hey, you were 13 once,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Didn't you ever like explore with your father?
That's why I don't see my father anymore. Okay, this is bringing up some bad
like a
memories.
scene.
Yeah, no
I know,
kidding.
it's like- I know, it's
I'm
like
just
a
gonna
Dylan
see.
and Megan on the mic.
God Lord.
Balance this out.
Okay, son, are you done changing?
Uh huh.
All right, I am out of here.
Oh wait, look at my boy.
No! Slam.
You know what? I'm gonna get into that car door. You know, Dad, I'm feeling tough. Give me that wallet chain. Yanked it back.
Bob, what's going on?
Gary!
What? No, what's happening?
They're forcing me to watch.
Watch my dad change. I ordered him some parachute pants.
That's what was in the package.
Shoe pants.
A pair of shoe pants. They're Nikes.
I don't.
Now watch him open it.
A pair
sit
of
in my-
shoe pants.
Oh, wow.
Right
The
there.
lips of this bag. They're sturdy but flexible. Here's the shoe pants. How do these work exactly?
You just put one foot in the left pair and then the right leg in the other pair.
Oh, and then you
Foot leg.
pull up the pants.
And then you pull up the pants.
Oh,
Looks like you're wearing giant shoes.
fancy.
I was picturing like in Super Mario, the big shoe.
Oh yeah, the green shoe
Karibo.
you
Yeah.
could only use for like
Karibo
one
shoe.
level. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just his parachute pants, right?
Did you actually mishear him?
Yes.
That's amazing. You was dumb.
A pair of shoe pants. What
I
the
don't really
fuck
know
is
what
that?
Parachute
Yeah,
pants
they were
are
like
either.
big. What, MC Hammer?
MC Hammer.
Hey,
You,
Katie, can you
Oh.
pull up a pair of shoe
I'm
pants?
not-
Parachute pants.
I'm not.
In
You're
a famous-
asking our new producer
Pants.
to do all this stuff
She's
that our
fine.
normal
In-
producers don't
in
do.
in a famous Taco Bell commercial, MC Hammer jumped off of a building and his parachute pants like glided him
really?
down to the ground.
Oh.
That's brilliant.
And then kids jumped off of buildings and killed themselves.
Did they
Thanks,
really?
MC Hammer. It sounds like
their
something
moon boots.
like
That could
that
happen.
would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
But like MC Hammers were ridiculous.
Yeah, they were a
No.
bit much.
And they were like flashy and
Yeah.
I would never be caught dead in them.
That's
Oh
true.
my lord.
Actually, Katie, could you move that? Sorry, we're just gonna make you do everything.
Katie,
we
can
saw
you
some
use
comments
Bing,
there
please?
In,
I prefer Bing photo
I prefer
search.
Bing to
if
Google.
you don't mind, what are they talking about there?
Boots with the fur, the whole club looking at her.
She hit the flow. She hit the flow.
It's like
Apparently, nobody can hear that on the mic, but
it's
okay.
lyrics
It was
to
a
a
reference.
popular song of some sort.
Some sort of reggae
Yeah, it's-
tone.
Reggae tag.
A
That's
hip
the-
and a hop song.
Early Kendrick Lamar track.
Oh.
That actually reminds me of. I was at. I don't remember if
so
I talked
white.
about it on this podcast or even if I talked about it at all. But I went to that concert last week instead of improvising.
What concert was it?
It's some like local band, some like
Uh-huh.
small,
Grateful Dead.
tiny,
Uh-huh.
Grateful,
It was the,
Grateful Dead.
it was the day after was the day he learned what the Grateful Dead were.
Wait,
Fuck.
was it really?
He had no idea.
I know that.
That's
Yeah.
MC.
Yeah, those are his crazy ass pants. Anyways, so I went to a Grateful Dead concert and the music starts playing while we're in line. There's so many.
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
so
Wait,
crowded.
Is it because you were late or there was just like
it's just
music?
so crazy crowded.
Like,
So
Deadheads,
they started
They have a
Yeah.
lot of jam they need to get in. They have a schedule.
Yeah.
Actually we had like a really tight schedule. It was like 7 to 9:30, half hour break,
Mm-hmm.
10 to 10 to like 11:30, something crazy.
Yeah.
Sounds like a normal schedule.
All these people are singing in line as I'm getting ready, as we're like waiting, and I immediately got angry. And I was like, "Why am I so mad?" And, like I
Yeah.
turned over, I like looked at her. She's like, "I think it's because it's like a bunch of shitty old white people." Like singing music that you aren't like that fond of, and then they all started dancing.
Oh no.
And I like looked at like by this time we're actually in there, and she's like, "Look at everybody dancing! They're all dancing the same, and they all kind of have like a variation of the chicken dance."
What's the chicken dance?
It's like this, right? Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
wait. This is
Uh,
the chicken dance.
yeah,
Wait, is
yeah.
this
the
part
chicken.
of
This
it?
is the chicken. Yeah, the chicken dance is the whole thing, but mostly it's
Oh,
this
no.
part of
Haven't
the
you ever
chicken
been to a shitty wedding before?
Yeah.
No, I've been to good
Shitty
ones.
white-
Ah.
and it
White
is-
wedding.
It is like nearly 100% white at this concert, and 100% awful dancing and awful singing. Yeah, what's going on in your conversation, Phil?
Oh, we were just talking about Mexican weddings.
Those are much better than Grateful Dead weddings.
Grateful Dead weddings go on for 9 hours, and they play
John
2
Mayer-
songs. It's
John Mayer
bullshit.
shows up eventually.
Actually, yeah, he played the whole show. He was pretty much like the front man.
Really?
I mean, I didn't actually go see
Jiggy
Grateful
Bear
Dead. I
no
saw,
more? Who's he
Huh?
I saw.
Huggy Bear? Who's the guy who died? Jerry Bear?
Jerry Garcia.
Jerry Garcia, thank you.
Jerry Bear?
No, it's Cherry Garcia. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cherry Garcia came first.
Yeah. Yes.
Wait, was he like in the Grateful Dead or something?
Shut up, Dylan.
Did he suck?
He was terrible.
He's
so he
probably
killed
shitty.
himself.
Good.
Yeah.
For
Yeah, at the ripe old age of 60 something. Yeah. I suck. I'm gonna kill myself.
I think it's time, and he did it with his own guitar
I'm
strings.
69. I'm gonna suck on this gun.
Did he
That's
succeed? Did he
wait,
succeed
that's a
in the
good
gun?
lyric. Oh, there I'm writing
I
songs
didn't
again.
laugh.
The butt of the gun sucked on his dick. and
Yeah,
sucked
then
on
he
that-
sucked
thank
on the
you.
butt of the gun.
That-
Wait, no, he sucked on the gun, and the gun's butt
Gun's
sucked
butt
on him.
That's how I want to go.
That's all he
No,
did.
he loaded the gun with his dick.
Hey Wes.
Like,
was coming
shot
out of
his
the
dick,
gun.
like,
Hey
Jesus
Dylan,
Christ.
you had something else to talk about work. Was that it? Or-
Is it gonna matter because you're just gonna cut me off?
no, I wasn't going to, but now I am.
You're like the Chris Hardwick with colors are gay.
Anyway.
Well, let's
I've
not
been respectful
venture
to
into
it.
that at all.
What's
Move on quickly.
Scott's hero, damn it.
He's not my heroine, not
Bye
anymore.
again.
Bye.
Stick around. Say goodbye
Happy
to
packing.
our special guest watcher, stalker. Anyway.
Uatu.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey, let's just jump into a scene. Guys. You can't top Jer Bear kill himself with the guitar strings.
Chair Bear.
Is it Jer Bear?
Jerry Garcia.
Jerry Gar-
I don't think
I
that was his
I have as much
nickname.
knowledge as Dylan does about the Grateful Dead, to be honest. I just knew they were a band.
I feel like you took drugs today.
Really?
Yeah.
Why me?
You're just a little higher than that.
Hey, honey, I'm not enjoying the concert. I'm not enjoying the concert, honey.
Is the crowd too old for you?
No, I mean, yeah, a little bit. It's
They're just having fun.
it's like I'm surrounded by a bunch of old goats.
Kind of, but I mean, we haven't been to a concert in a long time. Maybe that's how it's going now. These are concerts now.
Hey, do you want some grass?
I'll take some of that. Yeah. And put it in my mouth.
That's right. Let's ingest this grass.
Well, that's just fun. They're just sharing some
They're not
literal
sharing- they're
grass.
sharing- it's not drugs. It's grass.
It's actually nothing healthier than grass.
This is just a bunch of.
solos coming up. John Mayer's coming up. Ooh.
This is
Love your daughters, and your mothers love your sons, and your sons love your husbands, and your husbands love your daughters.
Newfangled music.
You know what? I'm quite okay with it.
What? You've changed, you damn you 69-year-old.
I'm progressive.
You know, I kind of see what you mean. It's a weird
Put up a
vibe.
parking lot. Cut down a forest, you put up a parking lot.
It's just
Is he doing a Joni Mitchell cover?
yeah. Yeah, it is. I just feel like everybody's just. I feel like we're just surrounded by old goats.
Yeah.
Like-
Does that mean that we're going to turn into old goats soon?
I hope not. I'm getting a little worried.
Hey, you! I'm gonna fight you. Come over here. Let's headbutt. Bring it, bitch. Headbutting.
Headbutting.
Can-
They're just butting heads and chewing on grass.
Carol, I don't like the look of this at all. At all.
We have to.
Let's ask
Clark,
those young people if they want to join us.
Clark, I think we need to get out of here.
They're
I think
coming
this is the
towards
point of
us.
jam music is to get you under their spell.
I don't like this at all.
Guys,
Hey there, old guys.
you want some grass?
Say no, Carol.
No, none for me, thanks.
Oh,
I'm
come on.
I'm straight edge.
What are you, chicken?
Don't give in to their taunts, Carol. I know how you don't like to be called a chicken.
I am no chicken.
Oh.
I am a human.
Carol, heed,
Okay.
heed my warning.
Ah,
Oh, look. Well, you're probably in love with this John Mayer fellow. Look, he's coming up for another solo.
When you see a field, and you get a lot of concrete.
how's he holding that guitar with those hooves?
You cut down all the grass and the flowers.
His guitar playing is amazing. The fact that he can hit all those strings with those giant hooves.
It does help with the slide work.
Yes, it does actually.
It does actually help with the slide work.
It's very.
This little boy you're with?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks
This
like
is my husband.
He looks like a little bitch.
You look like a little kid.
Little bitch kid.
This is
Goat,
my
I'm
husband.
not going to fall for your temptations.
You You look like a little kid. I'm going to say it again.
Yeah.
See if anyone got
That's
the
like a
joke.
little baby goat.
Thank you.
Yes, I know the nomenclature of goats. Carol, just look at the stage and pay attention to John.
Ah!
No! Carol! The love of my life!
She's coming to the dark side.
No!
Hey, are you going to finish that can?
Don't drink the beer.
This is my second beer. I've had. This is my.
John Mayer playing.
Oh, John Mayer.
Oh.
I found a turtle.
Wow, John Mayer's boring. I found
exactly
a turtle.
turtle.
Just like that.
All right, we got a little bit more time. So, Wesley, you had something. You told me to write floaty tank.
Yeah. On last weekend, I floated in a tank that was like a tank.
But the guy's basement.
Yeah.
Without a
And
cannon.
it's,
Deprivation tanks.
Yeah, deprivation.
Yeah.
And they put a bunch of
It's called
salt in the
suffocation,
water.
Phil.
And so it's really buoyant. So when you sit in it, it's like sitting on a cushion instead of water, and you can't push your hand underneath the water, sort of, because it pushes it back.
This is
down.
like
So
listening
it's like the Dead Sea, right?
Yes.
You
Yeah,
just
the
like
Dead
in
Sea.
Wow.
This is like listening to a 7-year-old explain water.
No.
So buoyant.
No,
Wait,
it's
was it
really
just filled with
buoyant.
salt
More so than
to
normal
the top
water.
where you're laying on the salt, or
No. It's just
was that
it's
buoyant.
just like a bunch of salt in the dissolved in the water. So it
Do you
looks
get
like
to keep
water.
the salt?
It's fucking salty water,
It's
Phil.
salt. It's salt water.
Salt water,
But a
some
lot of
people might
salt,
say.
yeah, so that you can't push your hand really under.
That's
It, like,
awesome.
goes-
That's kind of cool.
How long did you like float for?
I floated for an hour, and it's you're supposed to have like a meditative, sort of psychedelic
Ejaculation.
experience,
Yeah.
or at least you can.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I was going for, but I didn't really know what to do.
Have
So
you
when I got
meditated
in
before?
there, yeah, I've meditated
Okay.
before. I got in there, I was like, whoa, this is really cool, and it's
Yeah.
like really warm, and it's like your body temperature, and you're just like floating in this darkness
Yeah.
with head things in, so you can't hear anything.
Oh wow.
But so it feels like really weird and cool.
Yeah. You didn't hallucinate at all, though. I heard like.
No, I didn't hallucinate, but I did.
Did you meet
feel-
yourself?
I eventually.
me.
Yeah.
Meet the real me.
Several times I almost fell asleep and I like jolted back awake.
Uh-huh.
But there was one time when I was like, okay, I'm going to meditate on my breath, and I felt like I think.
Did you say you meditated under your breath?
No, my breath. I meditated.
Yeah.
You know,
Like you
Yeah,
like,
you-
listen-
paying
focusing
focusing on my
yeah,
breath. And I
called
think I
breathlessness
almost
meditation.
became one with my breath, because like every. Shut up! It happens.
I just
You
wanna hear
were saying,
You, because I was breathing in, and it was so loud because there was nothing else that was making sound except me breathing.
Oh,
It was so
wow.
loud, so every time I breathed in, I was taking these super deep breaths, and I felt like I was being sucked into like a black hole every time I breathed in.
That sounds
Yeah.
awesome.
That
Yeah.
does sound really cool.
I have heard that it's so quiet,
Mm-hmm.
your experience, that you can hear your blood
Yeah, I felt
move through your body.
That's what I've heard.
That's
too.
which is nuts.
I was
You can
hearing my
hear it.
neck blood go
there's
into
ac-
my brain.
There's actually like a disease or something. It was on House where like you can hear everything that's going on inside your body.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know
Like
what you're talking about. Yeah.
like your bones moving and your
Yeah.
blood.
So there's
and-
it's probably like a thing where your brain cancels that noise out or something, and some people
yeah,
don't have
well,
that,
yeah,
or
or something like heightened in like the ear,
Interesting.
whatever, and like
Yeah.
it's like apparently like drives people crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause-
yeah. Imagine hearing like all your organs shifting around, or like.
because there's
And
there's like a
what? Why do your organs shift around so much?
I don't
bro?
know. When I lay on my side, it feels like all my.
My
organs-
heart goes to my stomach, and my stomach goes to
Yeah.
my heart.
Right. Whenever I see a hot lady, my stomach goes into my chest. Is
My
that the thing? I get butterflies in my
my
stomach.
pancreas twitches every time I see a pretty lady.
Every time.
Every time.
That sounds really cool, though. How much does that sort of thing cost? Is it
It's like
pricey?
$35.
For like
For
an hour.
for an hour?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Can you get like a punch card and get like the ninth one free
No,
or
that
something?
was the student rate. So
Oh, okay.
It's more
Normally.
if you're not a student.
I am
Yeah,
not a
you
student.
can just call them and say like, "Yeah, I'm a student," and then
Yeah.
they'll give you the discount.
they're really chill. Like they'll give you a hookup.
I'm a student of the box.
I'm a student of.
Is that how you do a phone?
Is that how I do it? Yeah.
Oh
That
my
was-
God!
I'm
Get
a
out of
student
here!
of
This
the
is
box.
Tito's last show.
See, did you see how it was a deep joke I was doing.
All right.
The student of the
I
box.
I want you all to close your eyes and to imagine a butterfly flying towards your face.
Mine is yellow.
No. I'm gonna need you to stop moving, Steve. It's flying towards your face. No. Steve, I'm gonna have to ask you to step out for a moment.
But butterflies scare me.
Just close your eyes. Look at the rest of the students. They're doing just fine.
But my eyes are closed. Wait a second. My eyes are closed. I can't look at the other students.
Open your eyes and look at them now. Okay.
There's a butterfly in here.
Quit it.
No.
Close your eyes. You won't see anything.
Teacher, could
Yes, Petunia?
Could Steve leave, please?
I asked Steve to leave moments ago, and
I can't see the door with my eyes closed.
open your eyes, Steve. Turn the handle. Now close your eyes, Steve.
Oh, there's a butterfly in here. I know it.
There's no butterfly in here. I'm just telling you to close your eyes and imagine it's coming. It's landed on your face.
I'm imagining
Stop moving, Steve. Steve, open your eyes. Look around.
the
Now
sound of a
close
butterfly coming.
Mm-hmm. Is my hand still on the
Your
doorknob?
hand's still on the door.
Okay, I'm with you.
Turn off your fucking phone, Petunia. All right. Now, I want you to breathe in with your mouth and breathe out with your mouth.
I gotta take it.
What the hell? What?
See? The butterfly took Barry.
I haven't opened my eyes, so I don't believe you. I haven't opened my eyes in 10 years. I actually might be blind. I'm not sure. Keep your eyes closed and keep your hand on that door, asshole.
But
All right, Petunia, is your phone off?
Yes, sorry.
Get back to breathing.
I'm back.
Oh, look at that.
What?
Barb flew back in.
God.
you mean Barry?
Barry.
Guys,
Blarb is his,
Guys, I
his
got
Buddhist
taken.
name.
I was taken for sure. I think
By
I
that
had-
giant
but-
butterfly, right?
Hey,
Teacher,
everybody,
I had the experience. I
calm
had it. I just
down.
had it.
You didn't have anything. You don't have anything until
No,
I tell
no.
you.
Well,
to
Barry
have
had
it.
an experience.
Yeah,
Teacher?
no, I had an experience.
Blarb, I prefer you to call it. I prefer you all
Teacher?
to call it. Yes,
Could
Petunia.
Steve and Blarb leave?
You are
Wait a
not
minute,
allowed
but no,
to leave
I
yet.
had the experience.
No,
Butterfly.
shh. Will you keep your mouth shut until I tell you to stop keeping your mouth shut?
And my hand's still on the doorknob,
hand's still on
right?
the doorknob.
Okay.
God damn it, this room. I prefer my last.
No, but
class.
like, see, this
Basic
butterfly
one.
meditation. I think I got it though. The butterfly, like, it took me to a big old flower.
Wait,
We had to
did
suck
you
the
say
nectar.
the flower?
Yeah, we had to suck all the nectar
You
out.
Oh, cool.
made. Shh, I'm having a conversation with Blarb over here.
Did you keep
hand
your
on the
eyes
door.
closed the whole time when you
My-
were sucking the nectar?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's actually a good question.
Wow.
Yeah. So are you?
I think it is a very good question.
I that was a good question. That's something even I would have asked.
It wasn't very sweet.
So Blarb, I'm gonna need you to not say anything else because that was a secret.
No, but I think I
Secret
can leave now
flower.
because
Didn't they tell you it was a secret flower?
someone said it was a flower.
I need you to calm down. Just calm down and close your eyes and open your mouth.
Close your eyes.
Now breathe in and suck out. Breathe in and suck out.
Wait, you can't suck out.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh, the guru's gone.
Teacher?
the butterfly got him.
Teacher?
There's a lot of blood on the floor.
This is not worth $150.
Oh no, his body just fell. It's mangled.
I still haven't opened my eyes. I'm not sure what happened, but
He changed his
Teacher, your legs are
nationality.
gone. I'm feeling your leg stumps. There's nothing there.
that's because I've reached infinity.
Teacher, can Steve and Blarb and you please leave?
I'm gonna need you to shut up for 5 minutes. Good. Now maybe a phone won't ring in the middle of my class.
That was kind of irresponsible. Yeah.
I tell everybody before the class to turn off their phones.
I
And,
think
you know, after a year and 2 months, it still hasn't happened.
it's a new phone. I have to learn new habits. My legs.
Oh, he broke his legs. Would you look at that?
I think you're bleeding out, teacher.
No.
Is my hand supposed to still be on the doorknob?
Your hand's on the doorknob, right?
Okay.
Don't
yeah.
let go. Now open your eyes. Tell me what you see.
Oh my God! The butterfly's gonna kill all of us. I gotta leave. Oh no!
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in. We have been Improv Bagel here on the Twitch channel of Color Circuit. My name is Phil. Thank you very much, Scott, Dylan, Tito, and Wesley for joining us. Anybody want to do any plugs before we go?
Nope.
Make sure to tune into twitch.tv/ColorCircuit Live every day here on this channel. We do more board games, video games, role-playing games, some more comedy, if you will. Also, join us on youtube.com/ColorCircuit to watch our film and television show, Screen Source. Find us on facebook.com/ColorCircuit Live, Instagram at color.circuit.live, and Twitter at CLR Circuit Live. Thank you, everyone.
Wes, do you have anything, or do you want to plug something?
Fruitless Journey with
Oh,
me and Scott
yeah.
on Sundays. That's a grand old time.
Yes, 2 p.m. Mountain Time. We play video games, and it's a good time.
We played Inside. We played Limbo. We played Max Payne 3, and
What?
we played other stuff.
What will we
Sewer
play on
Shark.
Sunday? Ooh, Sewer Shark.
We will find out Sunday. Make sure you guys tune in Sunday. Wes, do you have anything to pimp?
Yeah. Every Friday,
Every day is
there's a
pimpin'.
show called The Hive at the Box Performance Space downtown, and it's cool.
Albuquerque.
Mountain Time, 10:15 p.m. Also, next Saturday at 8:30, the Phil and West Show, but with a special musical twist.
Musical!
8:30 Mountain Time at T-Lab downtown.
T-Lab, right next to
You
the
already
Box
saw
Lab.
some John Mayer earlier today. If you want more
True.
of that, fantastic.
Special, not to give it away, but John Mayer may or may not be stopping by. You have to come find
I
out.
might
Up a
stay home.
parking lot. Cut down a forest. Take out all the animals and put up a Disney World. Put
And
the fake
Jody
animals
Mitchell again?
in.
Yeah.
And thank you to Keys over there, Alicia Keys on
Yeah.
the Killer Job Producing. Thank you guys. You've been amazing. Have a good night.
Is that
Bye-bye.